done all that I can. Tuatha guided your footsteps here at the perfect moment, brother. There is a Shaba work to be done. The Withered Hand has taken over the port. The situation is strange, though, to say the least. The Withered Hand launched a surprise attack against Tava's blessing. They killed everyone and everything, even the livestock. The strange thing is, they have not raised the dead. I do not know, but I fear they planned something terrible. Prince Aah and his men are barricaded in the warehouse at the eastern edge of town. He may have learned more about what these fiends are planning. You should go to him. I hope the prince has learned more. I believe the Withered Hand has brought one of the Ansei wards here, and that does not bode well. You were at Tuatha's throne, were you not? So, you know that as well as anyone. I wish I could tell you. Faharajad's naval shipyards are here, but I cannot imagine why the Withered Hand would care about that. I hear these were sacred grounds back in the days of the Ansei. Perhaps that is what drew the Withered Hand here.
Oh, that was close. I almost put an arrow right between your eyes. I'm glad I didn't. With so few of us remaining, we need all the help we can get.
It is an honor to meet you. Prince Aah has told me of your deeds in Sentinel, and I know you have General Thoda's respect as well. With you here, I think our chances of surviving this have improved tenfold. Thank you for bringing me this message, albeit the Scholar's apprentice was lost to me in the fighting. Regrettably, I fear that young Shiri was most likely slain. Of course, until you arrived, I believed we would soon share her fate. Another ally is always welcome. Join us. They will not take us, not alive, nor dead.
I heard the commotion out there, and somehow I knew it was you. I can't tell you how good it is to see you, my illustrious friend. As you can see, we are in dire straits here, and it's on the verge of getting even worse. That fiend Alasan is here. With Wafa dead, he has the Withered Hand dedicated to his own twisted designs. He seeks power, Reason they aren't raising these people. It's because Alasan plans to turn himself into a lich. He has corrupted one of the Anse wards. He's using some kind of necromantic focuses to channel energy from the dead for a ritual he's conducting in the lighthouse. He says this ritual will make him a lich. Will you help me stop him? I believe it's best to destroy the focuses first. Alasan's minions have been piling the dead around them, and they seem to be channeling energy for the ritual. Destroy the focuses, then go to the lighthouse and find a way to disrupt Alasan's ritual. When we arrived, the necromancers had already killed everyone. We snuck up to spy on them, and I saw Alasan. Evil has twisted his features, but I knew him. He was ranting about this ritual to become a lich. We attacked, but you see how that went. Yes, he and Uwafa both. Since we were knee-high to a dune beetle. We studied together, but they were always sadistic, obsessed with death. That was before their father turned, of course. If only we had killed them all back then. My father sent me here because he feared the Withered Hand might target our navy. I don't think that's why they came, though. It seems that many centuries ago, this was the home of one of the Anse who sacrificed themselves to create the wards. I suspect it has something to do with Alasan's plan to become a lich. This is where the Anse was born. Perhaps Alasan had to bring the ward here in order to corrupt it. That's just my theory, of course. Not good, I'm afraid. Rumors about the Anse wards being stolen run rampant, and every day there are new reports of risen dead. The crowns and some forebears are calling for my father to step down. There's even talk of rebellion.
You've come too late! The ritual has begun and you cannot strike me down! You are the one who killed my brother Uafa, are you not? I will grant that you are likely a formidable foe. But once I become a lich, I will burn you to cinders. There's nothing you can do to stop me now! The ritual has begun, and I am already bound to the Anse ward as it is bound to me! If you strike me down, the blade will be shattered!
You broke the Anse ward. You think that will stop me? I am not finished.
After so many centuries, it is a wonder I can still be surprised. I could not abide the necromancer corrupting my ward, but I was powerless to stop him. Your actions have shattered the blade, but you made the right choice. You have my gratitude. Shattering the blade was the only way, albeit there were consequences. Necromantic energy was released, causing the dead of Tava's blessing to rise. The necromancer himself is not a lich, but he has become a powerful spirit. No, he cannot be slain now. There is a way, but I am fading. With the ward broken, my strength wanes quickly. I will presently go to the far shores unless you can reforge the blade. We need the gods' favor. For Tava, capture the desert wind. For Morwa, get the milk of a goat. And for Zet, gather the earth from a fallen warrior's grave. With these elements, reforge the blade. Then bring it to the Anse shrine.
You are undone by your own heroics, dog. I may not be a lich, but I have an army of undead.
Irresponsible. Completely irresponsible. Finally, someone who's not running the other direction. I had no idea I was rubbing elbows with so many feckless cowards. A few necromancers show up, and everyone jumps ship. Literally. To just up and abandon this project? They should be ashamed. Only the most important military advancement in the Second Era? These ships you see here? I designed them. They're going to revolutionize naval warfare. But not if we lose the designs. The workers ran and just left them on the ships. The Covenant's pride? Rancer's regret? The Bell of Balfiera? The designs just sitting on the decks. A Dominion spy could steal them. For the sake of the Covenant, will you help me get them? I'm glad there are a few of us left who know the meaning of courage and loyalty. You'd make High King Emmerich proud. Look on the decks of the 3 ships. The designs should be there, unless they've already been stolen. It's the perfect place. Not many people know about the docks here. It's not exactly a regular port of call. We can build the ships without too many prying eyes. Where do I begin? Thicker masts, extra backstays, a narrower keel, lighter ballast. The list goes on. The real battle changer is going to be the reinforced hull, though. No one's going to be able to sink these babies. No one.
You will die. You will die, and then you will join my army. meddled with my affairs long enough. It is time to end this.
Yes, the time has come to end this evil.
What are you doing here? Your ward is broken, Ansei. You are no threat to me.
Now, take the ward and use it to trap Alasan.
What are you doing? No!
I feared that after all these years, my sacrifice would prove to be of no avail, but you performed admirably. We cannot kill that necromancer, but he will trouble us no more. He became some kind of specter, and he bound himself to my ward, but that allowed me to imprison him within it. He is contained now. The important thing is that the ward is restored and can again protect the Alakir Desert. For that, I thank you. I sense that the Third Ward is in the greatest peril of all. The sibling of the necromancer who came here is far more skilled in the dark arts, far more dangerous, and far more ambitious. The sibling I speak of has not been slain, and has possession of the Third Ansei Ward, but I cannot sense its location. Despite our victory here, the Alakir Desert is still in danger. Whatever has befallen, you must recover the Third Ward. I do not know, but trust your destiny, for it will lead you where you need to be. First, though, you must secure my ward. Find someone you can entrust with its keeping. I sense that we will meet again. May the gods watch over you until then. Go on now. The blade is restored and I must rest. Take it to someone you trust to keep it safe.
Prince Aah has been anxiously awaiting your return. You should speak to him right away.
I would like to speak with you, but I must finish reading this first.
What foulness is afoot now? The dead have risen? I thought Alasan was purposefully not raising them. Are we too late? Has Alasan made himself into a lich? He's not? Oh, we should rejoice then! That bastard! I relish the knowledge of his defeat. Without him, the rest of these necromancers do not concern me. Not in the least. What of the Anse Ward? Do you have it? And you brought it to me? That's quite an honor. I promise you, for as long as I live, it will not fall into enemy hands again. Now, only the final Anse Ward remains. But if Uwafa and Alasan are gone, who has it? Another sibling? Who could that be? Wait, Satura did have another child, a very young daughter. I remember her now, nipping at her brother's heels. I do not remember her name. Somehow we must find her, though.
I think I know where to find the third Anse Ward.
I will send word to Sentinel. Perhaps my father, or someone else can recall the name of Satura's daughter. Let's hope we can find her soon.
I cannot tell you how relieved I am to hear that the Anse Ward is safe. I will summon other Ashaba to come here and help clean out the rest of these Rana too. You must go after the third Anse Ward.
It seems the necromancer Alasan underestimated you. I was hiding outside the lighthouse. After you disrupted the ritual, I went in and found Alasan's notes. I think I know where the Withered Hand has taken the third Anse Ward. Hunding's Watch. The Withered Hand is seeking out the birthplaces of the Anse who forged the wards. Just as Alasan did here, they can use these locations to corrupt the wards. The third Anse, Halela, was born near Hunding's Watch. I am sure of nothing, but this is my suggestion for where you should begin your search. There is a wise woman in Hunding's Watch, Priestess Sermon. Perhaps she can give you more insight. Since both Alasan and Uwafa have been dealt with, the Withered Hand may be considerably weakened. Perhaps the third Anse Ward is closer at hand than you realize. If the gods are with you, I believe you will recover it quickly. Yes, and he passed along your message. Though I'd much prefer to stay here, I will return to Master Zore in Bergama shortly. I only wanted to share what I discovered with you and Prince Aah first. I could spend hours telling you about the role the Third Ward has played in history, but I would only put you to sleep. All you need to know is that the Withered Hand has it, and Hunding's Watch is the best place to start your search. Don't you? You foiled their plans here and at Tuwaka's throne. You defeated both Uwafa and Alasan. I would imagine the Withered Hand is in considerable disarray.